Greatness is not reserved for the chosen few. It's not about talent or a privileged start. It's about a mindset, a relentless pursuit of your best self. I want to share a journey with you, a journey from darkness to triumph, a journey that's not about where you begin but how you decide to navigate the challenges life throws your way. Life has a way of pushing us to the edge, testing our limits, making us question our capabilities. But what if I told you that your mind, that powerful force within you, has a tactical advantage over you? It knows your fears, your insecurities, and it often pushes you away from discomfort, leading you towards what's familiar and comfortable. I've come to realize that this is where the 40% rule comes into play. Imagine you're at a point where your brain signals you to stop, that you've reached your limit. It's that moment when things get uncomfortable, and the mind starts whispering all the reasons why you should quit. This is the critical juncture where you can take control of your mind, where you can say, not today. The 40% rule kicks in, challenging you to push beyond the perceived limits, to go just a bit further. Life is a journey of feelings, and the mind wants the happy ones. It urges you to avoid discomfort, pain, and insecurities. But what if you could face that internal dialogue head-on? What if you could answer those tough questions about your fears, insecurities, and doubts? That's where the shift begins, from the mind controlling you to you taking charge of your mind. When you feel the pain at 40%, that's the moment of choice. Do you succumb to the mind's whispers, or do you decide to go further? It's not about following a set of steps, it's about cultivating a habit, a practice of facing discomfort and choosing to persevere. It's about gaining control back from your own mind. I've walked this path. From being a 300-pound individual, insecure and facing my fears, I learned to answer those uncomfortable questions. I learned to override the mind's attempts to push me away from growth. It's about going beyond that 40%, questioning the narrative your mind constructs, and proving to yourself that you are capable of more. So, why live the life of a monk? It's about creating a space for self-discipline, resilience, and growth. My daily regimen involves stretching, running, hitting the weights, and staying connected with a small circle of honest and loyal individuals. It's about shutting out the noise, focusing on self-improvement, and embracing discomfort. I don't drink, I don't party. I find solace in solitude, except for occasions like this where I can share my journey. It's a commitment to self-mastery, a dedication to becoming the best version of myself. I believe in surrounding myself with people who would go to the ends of the earth for me, and I for them. Everyone else, I let be. Live and let live. The 40% rule isn't just about physical endurance, it's a metaphor for life. When your mind tells you to quit, that you're not good enough, that's when you need to take control. It's about questioning that narrative, pushing beyond the comfortable, and discovering your true potential. Now, let's talk about the power of self-talk and visualization. These are the keys to my success. I've learned to face my deepest insecurities, to admit when I'm afraid, and then create a version of myself that refuses to be held back. It's not about denying the flaws, it's about using them as fuel for the journey ahead. In the dark room of self-reflection, I've confronted my fears, my weaknesses, and my past. It's about creating a stronger, more resilient version of yourself that walks out of that room unapologetically. The key is to find strength in vulnerability, to acknowledge the fears and then defy them. I understand the power of the cookie jar, a jar filled with all the failures, the challenges, the moments I thought I couldn't go on. In times of struggle, I reach into that jar and remind myself of the battles I've won, the challenges I've overcome. It's a powerful reminder that I am capable, that I am strong, and that I can persevere. Suffering, as strange as it may sound, is a test of life. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself how hard you truly are. Instead of succumbing to the difficulties, I've learned to use them as stepping stones. The cookie jar becomes a source of motivation, a reminder of the times I faced the darkest moments and emerged victorious. Visualizing myself as indestructible during the toughest challenges has been a game changer. It's about believing in your resilience. in your ability to endure. I've taken the negative aspects of my experiences, the injuries, the pain, and turned them into motivation. Who else could have pushed through the way I did? The dark side, as I call it, is about embracing the struggles, using them as stepping stones to greatness. It's about looking at life's difficulties and saying, this might be exactly what I need. Instead of being afraid of what's on the other side of the door, face it head on. The darkness is where you find the strength you never knew you had. Self-talk and visualization are the tools I use to navigate the challenges. It's about looking at life's struggles and telling myself that I am indestructible, that I am capable of more. It's about silencing the doubts and embracing the strengths hidden within. In the end, it's not about walking around with a constant smile, it's about facing life with resilience, determination, and an unyielding spirit. The journey from darkness to triumph is not about where you begin, it's about how you decide to navigate the challenges along the way. So, leave a comment below. Describe what you want in life now. What challenges are you ready to face head-on? Let's start this journey together. Discipline is not just about hard work, it's about smart work, prioritizing tasks, focusing on what's truly important, and making the most of your time and resources.
This shows YouTube algorithm
Be consistent in your efforts, unwavering in your commitment, and disciplined in your approach.
Sharing is caring.
Now, let's talk about the power of